Welcome to my channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do another collective energy reading. Please remember to like, click, share, and subscribe. Please thumbs up the video when you like. That energetically helps the algorithms showed up in our feeds. Um, Spirit put it in my heart to use my personal deck today, and I'm going to use that now to do an intuitive reading. The first thing that came up to mind as soon as I picked up the deck was emotionally unavailable. This person that you've been dealing with has been emotionally unavailable. And I feel like you may have walked away from that because the first card on the deck is reconciliation. So you can't have a reconciliation without a split. So I feel like there was some sort of ending to a toxic situation or unhappy situation with this emotionally unavailable person. Spirit said this person is used to being in survival mode. So they're used to self-sabotage in situations, kind of a leave them before they can leave me attitude. This person also, Spirit said, is doesn't take life seriously. Like they like to be on party mode a lot. This person, kind of like a butterfly. They Spirit said it's like somebody who floats around, deals with a lot of different people, makes everybody feel like an option, right? They also have a lot of sneaky behavior. Um, this person may have lied to you a lot in the past. They uh, not just told lies, but their behavior was always suspect. It always brought up questions. You didn't really know where you stood with this person. And that was by design. This person really didn't want people to have a grip on them, because then they would lose control. If someone took a grip on them, they would lose control. But I feel like this person now wants a reconciliation with you because you left that energy. You started working on yourself. And while you worked on yourself, this person observed you. They watched you because this is a throw the rock, hide your hand type of energy. They would do things to trigger you, maybe say things online a certain way, hoping that you pick up on subliminals if you can see their social media. They may be posting online when you're texting them, but they're not responding to you, but you decided to pull your energy back and start working on yourself. I feel like Spirit just redirected you and you listened. You were obedient to Spirit and you started to apply yourself more in the things that you need. You started to think about your personal goals and the things you want in life because this person felt like a distraction. This person, Spirit said, either is brainwashed or believes that they can brainwash people to stay attached to them. But they couldn't do it with you. It wasn't successful, right? You didn't fall into that category. You picked up on signs and cycles and thought to yourself, that don't feel right. That don't sound. So this is telling me that you have strong empathic abilities. You may even be a reader of some sort, or you just may read energy very well. And when something is off, you pick up on it. So you're not as easily swayed as this person would have liked you to be. This person could be a Sagittarius, or you could be a Sag or a prominent placement in your chart. I personally know that, the rising signs are very important. I happen to be a rising Sag, right? But my sun sign is the opposite side in Gemini. So that could mean that your north node is Sagittarius or your rising or some sort, if it's you, or they could have a prominent Sagittarius placement. Now, two things to consider. Sagittarius are known as the teachers. They are also known as travelers, right? They deal with philosophy, thought, and how thought impacts actions. They could be your historians, right? But Sagittarius also can be known for that fire energy, that action that they take. They can be flighty sometimes, hard to pin down. So, look at it and see how it fits, if it fits, right? If it don't resonate, don't take it. All you require from this person is to make an effort, which I feel like they didn't do. You probably were the one making a lot of effort in this connection. And that makes sense because when emotionally unavailable people, they don't make the effort. If you are a person, let's say you're into holidays and you love Valentine's Day, you love Christmas, and you love whatever holiday matters to you, and this person's like, oh yeah, that's cool. If they're emotionally unavailable, they're not going to celebrate those holidays with you. They won't be around, or they'll be with other people because they're not available to you. Brown is here, but I also got Leo energy on this card. So this person or yourself could be a Leo. This is fixed sign energy. This person didn't want to change. That's what I got from that. This person had a lot of pride and ego, like to shine, like to be noticed, like to be complimented, like to be validated, and I'm not pointing a finger at Leos because not all Leos are like that. I'm just giving you an example of some of the traits that sign is known for when speaking about your emotionally unavailable person. Spirit said this person has a lot of shame, and that shame is associated with their motives. When a person acts from a shameful standpoint, they hide things. That's when they become more sneaky because they don't want the truth to come out. They're afraid of the truth because they're hiding from whatever it is that they did or were associated with. So this sneaky behavior, this shameful behavior made you question their motives. Like, what are you really about? What do you want with me? And I think the Spirit said no. It caused you confusion. Not I think. It caused you confusion as to what role this person was actually going to play in your life. This person wants this reconciliation and they may make you an offer. And it may feel like, oh wow, this is the offer I wanted all this time. But what you got to think about what comes with that offer. Spirit said, do not jump on the first offer they make. Because this person has yet, and I'm just going by what I see here, has yet shown that their behavior is any different than when you left them. This person is very stubborn, like a Taurus. They're very stubborn. They're very hard. They're very fixed. We already had Leo. Now we got Taurus energy. So we're talking about fixed sign energy. This is somebody that doesn't like to change. They like comfort. So if this person is in a relationship now, or a situationship, or whatever their home environment, this person is not likely to easily pick up and move, leave their environment, change anything drastic in their life because it messes with their routine. Bless you, kitty. And depending on where you are in the world, this person could be a female energy. And some places in the world, pink represents a boy. So take it how it resonates. The color doesn't really matter, but this could also be impacting your crown chakra, where those higher resolutions of that energy reside, in the pinks, purples, and the whites area, right? In your crown, in your third eye. This person, their actions and ways keep you stagnant. And Spirit said, because you're always seeking proof. They keep lying. They make you feel uncertain. When Spirit says, we keep showing you why you are certain. So you ever find yourself in like, I think they meant it. Okay, for example, you're talking to them and a serious conversation, a serious question gets breached and all of a sudden the phone go dead. Didn't indicate that they hung up on you. You couldn't really tell. And you're trying to ascertain whether or not they hung up on you or the phone dropped. You don't hear from them. A couple days go by. Oops, excuse me, y'all. A couple days go by and they call you like nothing. So then you start to question them. And then you realize in that conversation, oh, you did hang up the phone. Meanwhile, they left you in a state of confusion. Did you hang up on me? Is there something wrong with the phone? Because they couldn't handle the truth. Whatever the situation is, the shame, the guilt, whatever, they couldn't handle the truth. This person is constantly running with emotional unavailability, excuse me, y'all. This person is a player. Ooh, Spirit is talking today. This person is a player. They're very playful. They could be young-minded or just very immature. They probably take things as a joke. They see the humor in life, but they don't deal with the seriousness of life. That's why they never want anybody else to be certain about them. But let me tell you something. This person thinks about you morning, night. They just can't stop. You know why they can't stop? It's because you resisted this. You stopped feeding into it. Whatever you did before, you don't do anymore. And they realize how much they took you for granted. Again, I'm not seeing change here, but they are starting to have a different perception. That I do see. This person has really activated your intuition because you are able to read through lies without proof. And Spirit says, though, just listen to me. I got you. Them downloads you got, you were right. And then Spirit would do it. What they would do is give you proof of why you were right. I can't make it up. Spirit lets you know that they validate you by showing you why. You know, there's a person in my life I love who has a lot of these qualities. Or no, I wouldn't call it qualities, traits, sneakiness, uncertainty, emotional unavailability. And I tell you, when I pull back my energy and I don't want to know, I say to myself, I don't need to share the same space on social media. So I'm not looking. I'm not concerned with what they're doing. I don't want to catch their story. I don't want to see none of that. They're not blocked because I'm unbothered, right? But I pull back my energy and I redirect it somewhere else. Spirit will bring a person or a situation and say, bam, look, not even on the other mechanisms I expect to see it. A whole person will call me. We'll talk about something and then they bam, out of the blue, drop information that I didn't ask for. That's how Spirit does with confirmation to your intuition. We think we second guess ourselves a lot with people who are in this energy. And so even when you pull it back, if this is your person, Spirit's going to want you to know. Even when you don't want to know. Your person or you could be a Cancer. Doesn't have to be. But I feel like you could have been Mother Energy, Queen of Water Energy, Queen of Cups rather. So you could have been a very accommodating nurturer. And this person took advantage of that. Spirit, oh, wow, I didn't even look at this because sometimes when I channel y'all, I close my eyes and then I open my eyes when I need to. The next card is Mother, Divine Feminine. You could have been very much in your Queen, Mother, Divine Feminine, Empress energy. And you were nurturing to this individual. But this person caused you a lot of pain. This connection was painful, but it was painful because it was supposed to teach you lessons in how to love and nurture yourself, how to turn this mother energy and reparent yourself. Spirit said yes. Spirit said yes. This is giving me Ace of Swords energy. This is giving me yes. This is what you were supposed to learn. Now you and your person may still want union. It is not impossible, but it's not without you experiencing what you're going through so that you can experience this connection or a different connection in a healthy manner. Where you can throw your boundaries up and say, no, 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 this is not what we're going to do. You know what I mean? A full stop on this. This is where I draw the line. This person could be an Aquarius, another fixed sign, right? So your person could be an Aquarius. That's the third fixed sign here that we pulled, right? So this person is very stubborn. Like I can't even, I feel like I don't have the word to describe how stubborn those three signs can be in combination. I can't make it up. Now, Spirit said you were the balanced one. You had maybe life works well for you, your job, your finances are well, you're emotionally balanced because you are the emotionally available person. And this person is full of insecurities. Full of insecurities. Like they can't get beside themselves. Now this happens to deal with their upbringing. It might have something to do with their ancestors. It could be from their parents. This person feels very defeated by your lack of attention. Um, and because of that, they are coming in soon. They are en route to you. This person really wants to make an offer to you because you are so I couldn't, man, listen, because you're silent. You won't talk to this person. Maybe you block them on social media. Maybe you're not posting anything that they can read and analyze and whatever they do when they watch you, because I feel like this person definitely watches you. But this priestess energy, this silent energy, they know you are a knower. They know you have a deep knowing that you are intuitive, empathic. They know it, but yet you're not saying a word. This person could be going through things in their family, in their community. They could be experiencing a lot right now and you're not saying a word. This is driving them nuts. Because if you were that Cancer energy, that divine mother, Empress energy, you were the rock that they leaned on or they could lean on. Family and community. Your family and community are surrounding you with love right now. I can't say the same for this person. They are experiencing something right now. Spirit says drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. And I say that because right now, this planetary placements we're having, an astrologer mentioned that today. He said, no, yesterday. He said the 5th and the 6th of May, drink plenty of water because of the transit is very draining. Not only is it draining, but you have someone emotionally pulling on you. And our emotions are watery. It can cause us to cry. It can cause us to retain fluid. All the cells in our body are impacted by the fluid within our body. So drink water, keep yourself fluid, and flush things, toxins out of your body while we're going through this process right now. Wow. Stress, too much going on. There's a lot going on, but I feel like it's more so in your person's life. Take it how it resonates. It could be going on in your life too. But there's a lot going on. This person is stressed out. Here it is. They emotionally unavailable, won't support you, but want all your attention because they're stressed out. Spirit is trying to tell them to breathe, to meditate, Slow down, take a break. But I don't think they feel like they can't because they're on a hamster wheel of life right now. They keep doing and running into the same things over and over again and not understanding fully why. It's really about the choices that they're making. But because there's such a fixed energy, they're having a very hard time detaching from situations that have them drained the way they are. That's why they want to come and siphon some of your energy, because when you're around, you inspire and you motivate this person and they could feel like themselves or they feel special because you're in their life. Spirit said you may be a healer or shaman. You know, you know how or what a person might need. Now, any shaman, any healer will tell you that no one can save anyone. They have to save themselves. So you have, I feel like you have come into that information now. Maybe in the past with this person, you tried very hard to save them or heal them, right? And you gave them a lot of energy to do that. Like you sat and you talked with them. You pointed things out to them. You gave them examples. You gave whatever you could give. And this person still decided to make a different choice. Their life is upside down right now because they settled and took no action. They're comfortable in their uncomfort, right? They are codependent on whatever's going on in their life. And so they're unwilling to make the change. They want to have a romance with you. They want to, and they may have had it. They may have had that with you already. But you reached a part where you had to let that go. You had to move on. Spirit said you acknowledge the God or goddess in you. Take that how it resonates. You acknowledge the God or goddess in you, which means you start listening to God's voice. God's voice is your intuition. That's when God is speaking directly to you. When you're paying attention to your intuition, something that your person is not doing, but you are, right? You are in alignment with yourself in a way you may not have been because of this experience. It set you right. It boosted your self-esteem. It boosted your self-esteem because you became more self-aware, more self-understanding. You reduce your insecurities because you realize, wait a minute, I'm the bomb. I'm the bomb.com. I'm all right. My life is not falling apart. I'm secure. I might have some stress, but I'm coping well. This person, on the other hand, they are full of manipulation. And that manipulation appears in the form of spell work. Because anytime somebody tries to manipulate your free will, that's considered a form of spell work, right? So this could be narcissistic abuse that they could be impacted by and maybe becoming or are already is, or this could just be somebody really trying to impact their will, meaning they may have a karmic energy or karmic energies like a family structure that wants them to stay put. And this could be brought on because they share children with someone. Take out how it resonates. They may not be a parent, but somebody could be using children to manipulate this person. They're using children to project on this person, and it's making this person feel stuck. Is that one card? Yeah. Stuck. Meanwhile, you over here living your purpose. You're doing things in divine order. You're aligned with yourself, right? Your head and your heart and all the way down to your root chakra is aligning. You are more in alignment with your goals, your power, and your purpose. Spirit says starting with the crown chakra, purple, violet energy, wisdom, guidance, spirituality. You have hope for the future. Meanwhile, this person sees you as unfinished business. Why? Because they still emotionally unavailable and they haven't stepped up to the plate and made the effort that they need to make. You are what they see as happiness and fulfillment. But yet this person is still unpredictable. Like I said, this person is childish. They're in a player energy. That's what makes them unpredictable. Meanwhile, they see you as the high priestess. They see you as magical. Having that magic. They see you as responsible. At some point, I think you were overthinking things and ruminating, but I feel like now they're in that energy because you pulled your energy back. They're still in the player energy, but they do love you and you love them. I just feel like as much as you love them, you're not going to compromise yourself for them. Them, on the other hand, I can't say. You were receptive to love with this person. When you were with this person, it was so new. It was childlike. It was innocent. You were innocent. This person took advantage of you being naive, maybe about situations like this because you don't operate that way. You made an investment in this person, and that investment has thus, at this point, has not paid off. That's what I'll say. It has not paid off. They, in turn, did not invest in you. At least give you that feeling. They feel like, I will say this, I feel like this person feels like they have. And the reason why you invested in them is because of their kinetic and their potential energy. You saw who this person was and who they could be. But then they didn't, if you know anything about the laws of physics when it comes to potential energy and kinetic energy, right? Potential energy is the dormant energy. Potential energy is the rock at the top of a hill. You know that if you push that rock or make that rock move and it goes down the hill, it will go down with tremendous speed, action, weight, heaviness. It can make a harsh and heavy impact on whatever it lands on, right? And that energy is way more than what it is when it's at the top of that hill being dormant. That's when it's in action is considered kinetic energy. And I feel like you saw glimpses of this person in action, but they stayed dormant in their potential energy. And maybe you fell in love with the potential because you just knew what it could be. Spirit said your love with this person is timeless. They said that you did nothing wrong, whether you stayed in the situation for a little longer than you probably would have wanted, or that you, when you pulled your energy back, that you did what you were supposed to do. And loving this person is fine. It doesn't cost a thing to love someone. You were fine. There's no mistakes. There's only lessons. The yellow, the solar plexus energy. This, you are motivated now, I feel, more to be about the business of your purpose and yourself, what's inspiring you. I also feel like you inspire this person, but they're coming from a codependent energy because they look to you for inspiration. I will say this though, they're getting ready to give in. They're getting ready to give in and make a move. Your person is like drawn to you, possibly obsessed with you. And now they want to give to a situation they weren't giving to. Yang energy is here. Oh, I see where this is going. The next card, I just saw it. The yang energy means taking action. This person knows that they have to, in order to have anything to do with you at this point, they need to take action. And action means they need to make effort. And I would believe that if you've been through whatever you've been through with this person, what I described from this emotionally unavailable individual, their action has now to be consistent. They need to match your energy, your previous energy, right? Now it's for you to reside in your yin energy and just wait and allow it to be what it needs to be. Now, when I say wait, meaning if this person approaches you, it's not about you taking action. It's about, okay, well, what are you going to do about it? I don't think any words that they can say to you is going to move you. It's going to be, what do you do different than you've ever done before? Because based on what I've seen or experienced with you, I don't get it. But I can tell you right now, your, wow, spirit, tell it, tell it, tell it. This person had a revelation. And not to bring up the Bible, but if you read the Bible, Revelations is about a new perception about the future, a new understanding. It's like a book of the Bible about predictions, what we anticipate life to be going forward, right? That's the best way I can describe it. I could be wrong, but take it how it resonates. This person has some major revelations based on you pulling your energy back. And they are having a difficult time with separation from you. See, when you were there, they benefited from your blessings. They benefited from your positivity and your energy. They bask in your energy in a way that, like, it bathes them like the sun. You know what I mean? Like you shone a light on somebody to the point where they felt unconquerable. They felt validated by you. But now they're having separation difficulty because of the way you've released them and you've moved on and you've let go. I feel like spirit's saying like I hate when I shake the table. Sorry, y'all. You would be fine if they came back and did the work, and you would be fine if they didn't. But they won't be fine if they can't have that opportunity with you, which is not really your responsibility. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. You have spiritual gifts. Like I said earlier, you may be an empath. You may have, you have a deep knowing. You trust your intuition. You're smart and you're gifted, and they realize this now. Like, wow, not only do they realize you have spiritual gifts, and you are realizing that you have spiritual gifts, because this probably created a great awakening for you, but they realize spirit gave them a gift through you. They had days in, I would say, in their youth or different times in their life where they prayed for someone like you to come through. And then when they got it, they didn't know how to treat that person. They didn't understand. We got Virgo here. So I feel like your person, Virgo energy is giving me putting that work in perfection. So your person might have been a bit of a perfectionist or looking for what they thought was perfection in a person. Um, you could be the Virgo energy, whereas that you put in effort because you're just that kind of person. Like, you like things done right. You like things, you're a person of service. That's what I get. You have been grounding your root chakra, getting more grounded, maybe meditating, going out in the sun more, getting some exercise, meditating. I feel like you are more grounded, again, more aligned in who you are, starting with your root chakra, which is the first one. This person is at a crossroads because they have to let go of addictions that were keeping them from this connection. Not only was those addictions keeping them from this connection, and those addictions could be anything. It could even be to people or to trauma and drama. They could be addicted to crack, y'all. They could be addicted to alcohol, weed, coffee, food, uh, porn, um, anything, right? Anything that, you feel like you do repetitiously because you have to, that controls you or makes you feel bad when you don't do it. Somebody is addicted to something that's impacting this connection, and it has them feeling impoverished. Your person has experienced a lot of trauma. Trauma will cause someone to be emotionally unavailable. Somebody who went through a lot of cycles in their youth, and that's what they know. That's what they know. So they're either staying in a cycle or putting you through cycles or putting other people through cycles. I feel like this person feels like they got options. And you're one of them. At least they thought you were one of them until you walked away. Now they want to come back and harvest you. And I say harvest meaning because they knew you were the bounty. They knew that you were the blessing. They knew that you could make everything abundant. But you said not without accountability. Hate to bring it up, but I got to. If you're not accountable to me or accountable for your action. If you lack accountability, there is nothing we can do. Now, take it how it resonates, but this person is probably your greatest lesson because they are your twin flame. And, if you know anything about twin flames, there's a runner chaser vibe with them. And that when somebody pulls back their energy, the other one comes looking and vice versa, right? And I feel like you guys have reached a point in time where you have become the runner and that you're no longer giving to the situation. You're not settled. You may not be running physically, but you are not open to the connection like you were. You're not eager for it. You're not hungering for it. You're not going toward it. Whereas this person is like, whoa, wait a minute. You were validating me. You were chasing me while they were emotionally unavailable. Now, to unpack that, you may have had dynamics in your childhood where you may have had an emotionally unavailable parent. This doesn't mean everybody will, but that means that sometimes we try to compensate for what we couldn't have in our parents with our romantic relationships and even in our friendships. And so we may try to go heal and help people that didn't ask for our help, or played the victim and then let us help them but didn't give anything back. Your twin flame is now, like I said, their perception is changing and they're now realizing that you were their blessing. You were the ride or die. You were down for whatever needed to be done in order to help them grow. Because you felt like, okay, if I'm helping my partner, I'm also helping me, right? You were the blessing for this person. And you may have felt at some point in time that they were also your blessing. This person wants to give you an apology, but they're still in their pride and ego. So they're having a difficulty giving this apology, because that apology feels like a sacrifice, especially when their pride and ego is taking over. They got to claw their way past this. I got to take accountability. I got to apologize and, feeling and regret and shame and whatever else is keeping them from that. They have to make the sacrifice. They got to sacrifice that pride and ego and come clean. I honestly do feel like this is a limited time offer because, maybe this is the only time. If, I don't know if you have a time frame in your mind, or maybe they just took you to too many cycles that the next time that they come towards you, they better get it right. I'm trying to tell you, it needs to be a miraculous 180, 360, whatever, if, numerically makes the most sense of a turnaround, because I don't think they will be able to make a difference or an impact with you if they can't get it right by the next time they try. And I also feel like they let a lot of time in between interactions with you, that door, that window where you may hear them out could be closing. I don't know how open, given that this is a limited time offer. Spirit is saying that, you may not entertain it if they take too long to get to you. Spirit said, this person is seeking answers and learning lessons. just like you did when you were anguishing over this person. Now, you may not have anguished much, or you may have anguished a lot. But when you were going through whatever you were going through based on the confusion and the painfulness that they put you through, you were seeking answers and you were learning lessons. And that's what boosted your self-esteem. Now this person is seeking answers and gaining lessons. They need to speak up. The color blue here represents the throat chakra. They need to speak up. They need to demonstrate their loyalty. But, oh my God, I can't make it up. This person is playing, they used to play checkers and now they're playing chess, right? Because they're strategizing. How do I bring this in? How do I get what I want with this person without this person shutting down on me permanently? Because I feel like they know that this is a very precarious situation with you and that one false move could end it for good. And that's not what they want. So now they're strategizing. Now this person is, like I said, a sneaky individual. They're very smart. Sneaky people can be very smart. They ain't the smartest though, because they usually get caught. They think they are. I feel like this person is like, they may be asking people questions. They're going to be very creative. Look at this, creativity. They're going to be very creative when they come forward to you. But Spirit says to warn you that, I'm jumping one card because there's two cards left. They may have money concerns. So your person, when they come back, and I feel like that might be part of what's holding them back from you, because this person may be feeling, we just see the poverty card, so they may be feeling impoverished right now financially. They probably don't want to come to you not feeling like they have money, or I don't know, transportation or a job or stability of some sort. And if they've been codependent on another energy, that's what's taking them even longer to gain that independence, that Nine of Pentacles energy. I don't think this person wants to come to you and use you anymore, because they know that they did. When they were emotionally unavailable, they were like, I'm going to do me, I'm going to do whatever. And they did whatever, but they did with everybody else. Now that you pulled your energy back, right? And now they probably have some money concerns, then things are not working out. Spirit also said that since you were a gift that they played with, torn up, thrown away, and acted as if that you weren't important to them at times, we didn't see the card here, but Spirit said they giving them karma for that. And karma is coming in the way of money concerns because they let pride and ego get in the way. Your person, twin flame that they are, they're trying to communicate with you and manifest you in a multi-dimensional way, in the 5D way. So when you dream of them sometimes, or when you think of them, that's because they're thinking of you and they're trying to manifest you. So if you were the one that was, constantly, not constant, because I don't know how your relationship is, but I'll say if you were the one in this relationship known to heal things, known to save things, check on them, focus on them, give them the attention that they want, this person is trying to draw you back in to do so. And you may even be communicating with them in that way. But on the 3D level, on the eye-to-eye physical level, I don't think it's working in the way that they had intended, because you've gone silent with them. So your person is paying for it with poverty and money concerns. They're paying because I feel like your person was materialistic. They thought, let me get the money, let me do this, let me do these things, let me focus on all these other things. And if they had a family that told them you weren't good for them, because maybe they didn't think that they could prosper with you, or that person or that family didn't want to see them prosper, they're paying for that too, because they listened to the wrong source. They didn't listen to their heart. Now they want to apologize. Now they want to listen to their heart, because love came up. So they love you, and they maybe didn't want to love you. But this separation is difficult for your person. You've been healing. Spirit say you've been doing the work. You're doing what you need to do. If you've let this go, Spirit said bravo, because that is the lesson. That's what they needed you to do, is move on. And now you can recognize the green flags in relationships that are healthy for you. And if this person shows up, they have to be waving all green flags for it to be a go. Now, I'm not going to say this person is going to be perfect or perfectly healed, but what you will see though is that if this person is waving a green flag, they're going to be like Music Soul Child song, Teach Me How to Love. They're going to want to put in whatever effort they need to put in to gain your love and reciprocity back. Not the way, necessarily the way it was, but they want to grow now. So this is your reading. You know, if you can reconcile with your person, God bless you. If you can't and it doesn't work out, God bless you, because I feel like you've done the work. You put the effort into yourself. And this emotionally unavailable player is going to see what it's like to lose you. Their karma is to lose you if they don't put in the offer, and they don't have much time. So please remember to like, click, share, and subscribe to the channel. Peace.